What's up, guys? Finally gonna get out here to do a review on this knife, the LT WRIGHT Genesis in Psb-27, the steel that's exclusive for Smoky Mountain Knife Works. This is my second time getting out here, getting to use this knife. Last weekend was my first time getting out here to use it, and you know, I think it's performed to LT WRIGHT's name. Don't have a whole lot of long-term use on it. Like I said, this is only my second time using it. It's done a good job. It's, you know, I haven't had any issues with it. I actually did not have intentions of buying this knife when I got it. I was actually looking for a tops knife that they didn't have at Smoky Mountain. So then, you know, I kind of went over to the case and looked at this one. It was actually a little more expensive a little more money than what I was wanting to pay at the time. Looked at it in the case a couple times and was like, you know what, I'll take a look at it, and put it in my hand, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have got it out of the case. I really liked it. Felt really good. And I haven't looked back since. I will say I'm probably going to be an LT WRIGHT snob for a little bit. I've been looking at some of their other knives, and I haven't really looked on Top's website at all since. I still like Essie. I still keep an Essie as my backup knife. This is a good knife too. They're very identical. The Genesis is going to be a little bit thicker, but this is just a backup knife. It's got the 90-degree spine on it, so it throws sparks pretty good. If you're wondering, this is a Hooper Liebman ferrocerium rod. That's pretty much all I carry now. A couple little things I've been working on with this. I have taken some compound and put it on this back part of the sheath just so that I can kind of touch this up if I need to, and it works. Probably don't need to touch this knife up as much because it's got I guess it's a super steel, so it's supposed to hold an edge a little bit longer. I will say this high carbon, I think 1095 steel, it does dull a little quicker, so I do find myself taking this and you know, just stropping just to, you know, keep an edge on it. It's just to keep a serviceable edge on it. I try not to let my knives get too dull. All of my knives are generally, they're going to be hair shaving sharp. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. I don't know if you can see that, but same goes for this one. Find some more arm hair. If you can see that or not. So yeah, I like to keep my knives sharp. After every time I use them in the field, I'll usually strop it just to keep them sharp. But as far as edge retention goes, I used this quite a bit on the last time I was out here last weekend. Didn't really touch the blade up at all the entire time I was there, and it still shaved hair. So that was after batoning wood and making feather sticks and processing wood, you know, for a few hours. I used this knife, and it was still able to shave hair. So far so good. I have nothing but good to say about it. As you guys can see, I've got a pouch on here. I just got this from my Army Surplus store, and it was like $4. Got some bungee, just ran it through there, so that's just bungeed on there. It's not going anywhere. I do have it velcroed up here. You can fit a lot of stuff in this little pouch. Got a little 550 cord in there. I keep a little Sawyer water filter that I actually cut the tip down a little bit so that it would fit in here a little better. Still works. I keep a small bladder so that I can fill water up and then attach this to it, drink water out of it. I also keep a little fire kit that's just in a pill bottle that I just made. It's got a lighter in there and some matches and some homemade fire tinder. And I'm still playing around with this. So far they're staying in there, but I also keep some water tablets in there. So you can fit a lot in this little pouch. But as of right now, guys, that's how I have this set up. It'll probably be different next week just because I changed stuff up so much. But thanks, guys, for tuning in on this video. If you guys can, get out in the woods and enjoy yourselves. Y'all be safe.